Hello, in the today's video, we will discuss about chemical bond, a new topic. This is the soul of chemistry because without bonding, chemistry cannot exist. So in this topic, we will discuss how bonds are formed, what are the types of bonding, what are the characteristics of bonding, or the different aspects regarding to the bond. So in which, first of all, we'll start the topic with the help of definition. So what is meant by a chemical bond? An attractive force that hold together. The attractive force, if one atom or two atoms, this is attractive force. If the attractive force hold together two or more constituent atoms, or oppositely charged species or oppositely charged ions together in a different chemical species is known as chemical bond. So bond formation is an always exothermic process. Bond formation is an always exothermic process. The forces of attraction and repulsion, always at equilibrium position in a bond, always at equilibrium, because electrons repels each other, proton repels each other, when electron of first and proton of second will be attract. It means that the forces of attraction and repulsion always in the equilibrium position. So any bond formation in the exothermic process, when a hydrogen molecule is formed, the 434.72 kilojoule energy is released. Bond formation is always exothermic process. So in this process, a diagram is given in front of you. Formation of H2 molecule, potential energy curve versus intermolecular distance. So this is your representation of bond energy and bond length of any atom. So energy is, so when molecule has released some amount of energy, bond is formed. One more interesting thing, the attractive and repulsive forces are represented in this diagram. So in any chemical bond form, at that time the energy is released. One more interesting thing, the noble gases like helium, neon, argon, krypton, radon, xenon, these are monoatomic gases. So elements in the periodic table. So they do not form a bond at normal temperature because their octet is already completed. When any molecule is formed, by its constituent of atoms. When any molecule is formed, constituent of atoms, it depends on the valency of an atom. It depends on valency. And what is meant by valency? Valency is combining capacity of an element. Valency is the combining capacity of any element. Next concept, that is Coastal-Lewis theory. The Coastal-Lewis theory is also called as electronic theory because it is dependent on valence electron, and it is also called as chemical bond theory because chemical bonds are explained on the basis of Coastal-Lewis theory. So Coastal-Lewis theory is based on Bohr's atomic model, because Bohr's atomic model explains the distribution of electron according to their energies. Bohr says that when lower energy is that, at that time electron placed to the nucleus, and when higher energy is that, electron away from the nucleus. Means electronic energy, electronic positions, or there are different shells, K shell, L shell, M shell, N shell. These are explained with the help of Bohr's atomic theory. So what is the Coastal-Lewis theory? We will discuss here. So Coastal-Lewis theory says that an atom must possess 8 electron. In the outermost energy level. Atom must possess 8 electron in outermost energy level for the stability. This rule is called as octet rule. This rule is also called as an octet rule. Hence, an element try to occupy. It says that any element try to acquire 8 electron in outermost orbit. Means any element is acquiring the noble gas configuration. Any elements try to acquiring noble gas configuration like helium, neon, argon, krypton, radon, xenon. These elements already completed octet except helium. So what is the helium? Helium is the one of the element in the periodic table which has duplet in the noble gas, while other elements already completed octet. The other elements are already completed octet in the noble gas series. Every element in the periodic table try to acquire octet in their valence shell. Every element try to acquire 8 electrons in the valence shell in the electronic configuration. So how any element acquire 8 electron? By the loss of electron, or gain of electron, loss or gain of electron. So that way electrovalent bond, at that time the bond is formed called as electrovalent bond. Generally we can call it as an ionic bond. The second, when any element share the electron, sharing mutually share electron to acquire 8 electron in the valence shell, at that time which bond is formed? Covalent bond is formed. At that time covalent bond is formed. So that by these two types of electron exchanging, either loss or gain or the mutual sharing, it will form either electrovalent bond or either covalent type of bond. So how bonds are formed in this element? So very basically, if you are observing in the periodic table, left hand side elements are electropositive elements. When these electropositive elements forms bond with the electronegative element, means p block elements. So electropositive S and p block. So at that time bond is formed called as ionic bond. That time bond is formed, that is ionic bond. When electropositive element form bond with the electropositive, means generally both are the electron donating spaces, generally both are metallic spaces, called as metallic bond. It is also called as electrovalent bond. First is also called as electrovalent bond. Third, electronegative forms bond with the electronegative, means generally p block elements form covalent bond. Also dative bond. So these are bonds formed according to their valence electron. So Kozel-Lewis theory explains the valence electron of an element. So how it will be? So Kozel-Lewis theory explains the any system which contains valence electron. So how it will be? So we will discuss here valence electron of and species. So with any element, for example, valence electron will be explained here. Valence electron will be explained here according to their valence shell. When any species contains one valence electron, two valence electron, how it will be notified, how it will be identified, we'll see here. So if lithium is there, any first group element like hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, these are the elements, francium, these are the elements. Only one electron is in the valence shell. How it will be written? It will be written like this one valence electron. Then second group element like beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. How the electron represented? Two electrons are there. It will be represented like this one. If any element like a boron, so boron third A group from P block. So third A group like boron, aluminium, gallium. How many electrons in the valence shell? 3 electrons in the valence shell. It will be represented like this one 1, 2, 3. 2 electrons in the pair and 1 valence. So elements are represented according to their valence orbit. If your oxygen family means oxygen, sulfur, selenium. So oxygen contains 6 electrons in the valence shell because its group number is 6. So these are 6 electrons of oxygen. Atomic number 8, 6A group number. So group number generally says that valence electron of any element. So this is sulfur containing valence electron. Chlorine group 7A. Fluorine, then bromine. How valence electron? 7 valence electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is your 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So this is the representation of valence electron of an any species. So the next one, types of chemical bond. So what are the types of chemical bond? So chemical bonds are classified on the basis of their attractive forces. Chemical bonds are classified on the basis of attractive forces. The strong attractive forces and weak attractive forces. So the chemical bond, this is the theme of topic, that is classification of chemical bond. Generally, strong attractive forces and weak attractive forces, or strong bond and weak bond. So in a strong bond, there are three types majorly. First one is ionic bond. Second one is covalent bond. Third one is dative bond. While in the weak attractive forces, there are two types. First one is hydrogen bonding. And second one is van der Waals forces. Van der Waals, this is the name of scientist. So this is your classification of chemical bond. So fundamental three bonds are there, but besides there are two major bonds are also there, that is classified under weak attractive force. About types of chemical bond. So majorly it is strong and weak attractive forces. Strong bond contains ionic, covalent, dative and metallic bond, and weak attractive forces contains hydrogen bond and van der Waals forces. So these are the chemical bonds. So which is based on the valence electron, which is based on the Coase-Lewis theory. We are discussed with the valence electron of an element. So right now we will discuss about valence electron. One more interesting thing, that is valence electron of an molecule or ionic species. So how to calculate valence electron of an any species? So if you are taking as an CH4 molecule, how many valence electrons are present? How many valence electrons are present in this molecule? So how it will be identified? It will be identified on the basis of valence electron of carbon and valence electron of hydrogen. So how many hydrogen atoms are there? 4 hydrogen atoms are there. Hydrogen electron configuration 1. So it contains only one valence electron. But carbon atomic number 6, electronic configuration 2, 4. So valence electron 4 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be get 8. So 8 valence electron. It means that octet is completed by CH4 molecule. The second one, C2H6. So how many valence electrons are present in this molecule? So carbon, atomic number 6. So how many carbon atoms are there? 2 carbon atoms are there. 6, 6, 6. Electronic configuration again same. How many hydrogen atoms are there? 6 hydrogen atoms are there. One hydrogen atom contains one valence electron. So 4 plus 4 plus how many hydrogen atoms? 6 hydrogen atom. 4 plus 4 plus 6. So it will be a 10 plus 4, 14 valence electron present in this molecule. So valence electron of an Na species is calculated by this way. One more, that is ionic molecule. If CO3 2 minus, if negative charge is there on any species, it means that is gain of electron, that is addition of electron. And when the positive charge is there and H4 plus, it means by it is loss of electron. Positive charge means loss of electron. It is cation type example. So how valence electron of this species will be? So very basically we will discuss about carbonate molecule, CO3 carbonate ion, CO3 2 minus, carbon atomic number 6, electron configuration 2 4, oxygen atomic number 8, electron configuration 2 6. But how many oxygen atoms are there? 3 oxygen atoms are there. So 2 carbon, how many carbon? 1 carbon, 1 into valence electron of carbon 4 plus how many oxygen atoms are there? 3 oxygen atoms are there. Valence electron 6 plus addition of these negative charges. So that will be valence electron of this molecule. What will be the value? 4 plus 18 plus 2. So it will be 24 electrons are there in this molecule. Then the second example, NH4 plus nitrogen atomic number 7, electronic configuration 2, 5. Hydrogen atomic number 1, electronic configuration 1. So positive charge means loss of electron. So how many? This is your formula, nitrogen. How many nitrogen atoms are there? 1 into valence electron of nitrogen 5 plus how many hydrogen atoms are there? 4 hydrogen atoms are there. Valence electron 1 plus how many lost electron? 1 lost electron. So that time you have to minus the 1 value. 1 electron lost. 5 plus 4. 5 plus 4 minus 1. So it will be 5 minus 3 is equals to 2 valence electrons are present in this molecule. By this way you can calculate valence electron of any charged species or valence electron of any neutral species. One more example. Valence electron, we will calculate valence electron of HNO3 and valence electron of sulfate ion SO4 2 minus. So how we will calculate HNO3? So hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. Electronic configuration 1, electronic configuration 2, 5, electronic configuration 2, 6. So these are the electronic configuration. So how many hydrogen atoms are there? 1 into 1 valence electron plus for nitrogen 1 nitrogen 5 valence electron plus 3 oxygen atom and 6 valence electron. Is there any charge? No. So there is no addition or negation. So 1 plus 5 plus 18. 19. This is 19 plus 5. 25 valence electron upon this species. 19 plus 5, 25. So 24, sorry. So the next one, sulfate ion. SO4 2 minus, sulfur atomic number 16, oxygen atomic number 8, electron configuration 2, 8, 6 valence electrons are there, and oxygen atom 2, 6 valence electrons are there. So in this molecule, see this is sulfate ion. Addition of 2 electrons, so we have to add 2 electrons additionally by the calculation. So how many sulfur atoms are there? 1 sulfur atom multiplied by valence electron 6 plus 4 oxygen atom multiplied by valence electron 6 plus 2 electrons are added by the negative charge. So what will be the sum of these numbers? 6 plus 6 4s are 24 plus 2, 32 valence electrons are there in the molecule. By this way we can calculate valence electron of an any space.